It's a solid pseudopapillary tumor with cancerous tissue, the nurse says from the other end of the phone. A tumor? In my pancreas? What does she mean it has cancerous tissue? Does that mean I have cancer? I'm 24, I can't have cancer. This cannot be real. On March 1st, 2011, I received this news that I believed was the worst thing to ever happen to me. The nurse can't answer my questions. She's not the doctor. She can only give me the result. At first, I am in shock and confusion. What does a pseudopapillary tumor even mean? My stomach has formed a knot. My gut feels tight and constricted. My hands are shaking. My disbelief starts to turn into feelings of despair. How is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? The fear overtakes me, and all that I have available to me in this moment is to start pleading out loud to God. God, please give me more time. Please don't let this be my end. I am so scared right now, I don't even know what to do. I have moved into feelings of complete terror. I am terrified that I might have limited time left, and I have so little to show for my life. After 2 years of freelancing on film projects in Los Angeles, I've moved to Dallas to be with my boyfriend, and am working as the event manager for the Dallas International Film Festival. Being in the film business is romantic, right? Sexy. Not for me. I don't have good friends in this city, and when I call my boyfriend and ask him to come home to comfort me, he says that he's too busy at work and I'll have to wait for him. Scared and alone, I fall to my knees on my bathroom floor and I sob. Instantly, it becomes clear to me what matters in my life and what doesn't. I don't care that I haven't produced a movie yet because I'm not really enjoying my time in the film industry. I'm an errand girl. I also don't care about the validation that I feel from building my life with my boyfriend. He's 13 years older than me, a wealthy entrepreneur who swept me off my feet and introduced me to this extravagant lifestyle that I had never known before. But behind closed doors, I know the truth. I'm in an abusive relationship. He verbally attacks me, gaslights me, and shames me. He keeps promising that he's working through his problems and that it will get better, he'll change. So I keep waiting for the day that it gets better. But now I have a tumor. Tumors don't wait. In this moment, I don't care about what's going to happen in 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, or even next year. Everything in my body tells me that there are only 2 things that matter in this life, and they matter right now. First, I feel desperate inside to experience more love in my life. I know I have people that love me, but deep down, I don't actually know how to feel and receive unconditional love. You see, my relationship with my boyfriend is not the first time that I've experienced someone in my life who says that they love me, also tearing me down. I grew up in a house that was full of love and also full of fighting and anger. Whenever my sisters and I would argue, it evoked a rage in my father that was met with screaming, threats to be hit with a belt, and the question, "What's wrong with you?" I learned that the best way to stay safe was to curl up in a ball, to literally make myself as small as possible, and to say over and over, I'm sorry, Daddy, I was wrong, I'm sorry." This is how you get Dad to love you again. I was taught a similar belief about God as a child. If you repent who you are, admit your inherent nature is sinful, and ask for forgiveness when you make mistakes, God will love you for eternity. And thus began a deeply ingrained pattern in me that to feel safe, to get approval, and to be lovable, you must follow the rules, stay small, and apologize for your wrongness. What I realize while I'm laying in a puddle of my own tears on the bathroom floor and reflecting on this deep void that I feel inside of me is that I never actually felt accepted by my dad. And as much as I pray and go to church and read my Bible and follow the rules I've been taught, I don't feel connected to God either. But I want to. I deeply desire to feel connected to love, to divine, unconditional love, the kind of love that says who you are is never wrong and all of you is welcome here. And this leads to my second life-changing awareness. Thank you, tumor. I am unhappy because I'm also disconnected from myself. I'm unseen and unheard and out of alignment with my heart. I've been living in misery, unhappy at work and unhappy at home, always feeling like what I do is just never good enough, the results are never enough, that I am not enough. And instead of changing, I kept myself here because, well, someday it will get better. But now, I don't know if someday is coming. The tumor has catapulted me into the now. I may only have a few months left. And I've been sitting around waiting for life to get better instead of feeling truly alive. No, I want to make an impact with my life now. I want to play so much bigger. I want to serve more, contribute more of my gifts and talents. I want to express so much more of my potential. I've been believing my boyfriend's remarks that I could never be as successful as him because I'm not savvy enough. But I know the truth. I know I am capable of so much more. I know inside that my life matters, my happiness matters, who I am, it matters here, now, today. I feel this rage and anger stir inside of me that I have not spoken my truth or let my voice be heard in so long. I cry and I scream and I punch pillows. And as I release my anger, I begin to feel it morph into passion. Passion to start living my life the absolute best that I can and to make the greatest impact that I can for however much more time I still have on this earth. And then there's a moment of surrender. I hear a whisper from God. Not the God that I've learned about, but the God that I know in my heart and soul, the God within. And it says, I've got you. You are already loved. I pick myself up off the floor and I make a vow to myself. I am going to use this to change my life. I am going to learn how to unapologetically express who I really am. I am going to connect to divine love and create a life full of passion and significance. And this was the beginning of what has now become a 12-year journey to living my most fully expressed life, a life infused with passion, purpose, and ecstasy. My beautiful, life-altering tumor turned out to be incredibly rare and non-aggressive, and I was cured from surgery on April 7th, 2011. I was also cured of that narcissistic boyfriend. And 6 years later, I married an amazing man who sees me for who I really am and supports me. The deepest work of all was to let go of the girl who people-pleased, apologized all the time, and who made herself small in order to feel accepted and loved. I found healing with my family, released years of stifled emotions, came to my truth about my spiritual beliefs, and through finding my voice, I reconnected to the woman that I really am, a woman with divine love inside of her. I now know that I have infinite creativity and potential inside of me. I prioritize what lights me up inside. I am not afraid to speak my truth. And I make decisions from a place of knowing that who I am today is capable and always good enough. And I have never felt more alive. Now, my life is nowhere near perfect. I am a constant work in progress. But I've come to learn that it is not about waiting for some future destination to finally make you happy. It's about prioritizing the journey and feeling good right now. No matter what success you have achieved on the outside, money, notoriety, awards, it will never feel like it's enough yet until you become fully self-expressed and own your value from the inside out first. Until you are living with unconditional love for yourself. This is the power of internal health. And it was not until my physical health was threatened by my tumor that I woke up. And I've come to see that when you care for yourself, love yourself, and express your most authentic self, the success and fulfillment that you'll experience in your life expands beyond measure. Thank you.